Hello, this is Paloma. I come back with the story the sky is telling for the next few days. Beautiful family, thank you for sharing this space with me, supporting this channel, and for your receptivity to my voice. So before I start with the energy weather, I want to announce a retreat, in-person retreat I will be hosting this year in Costa Rica, which will be bilingual. It is called We Are Stars. It's 1 week in Center Anamaya. It's from the 16th to the 23rd of August. So I will leave the details here in the description box with everything. It's about astrology, embodied astrology, shamanic astrology, connecting with the poetry and the magic of the stars through creativity. So if you're interested, I'll have the details down here. So we've opened a new month, February, new energy. Perhaps you felt it, like a shift in the energy. It feels like an open sky, really. It's full of opportunity right now. I know it's been hard to manage the energy of Mars retrograde, especially in terms of our vitality. And so that's why it is at the pace of our bodies, not really of our minds. Yet I do feel this week we're going to have like an uplifting energy, more enthusiasm, and you'll see, it's quite lovely. I do want to mention that February is a month that is preparing ourselves for two very powerful months, which are March and April. So therefore, I would say let's just stay open in the state of flow, allowing for change and connecting with this amazing creativity and inspiration that we have right now. It is quite a peculiar combination because we are in Aquarius season, which is, this fresh air of innovation, vision, of doing things differently, calling us into authenticity and freedom and independence. And it's a quite detached energy, actually. And at the same time, we have this very enhanced stellium in Pisces, which is mystical and poetic, and it's this oceanic experience of love. The month actually opened with Venus in a conjunction to Neptune and to the North Node in Pisces, which is just a lot of water. And I do have to say, this is Pisces at the end of Pisces, which is the end of the zodiac. So we are in a cycle of culmination. Something is dissolving. We are in a deep letting go of, I would say, a chapter of our soul story right here. And I think the energy helps us out by delivering the frequency of love, of compassion, of forgiveness, and also making this empty space for creation, right? So what do I like about this combination of Aquarian and Piscean energy? It's that it's a lot of creativity. There is transparency. There is an energy of truly spiritual awakening and amplifying the realm of our awareness and consciousness. And this is amazing. It also brings a lot of uncertainty. I do have to mention in my sessions throughout this last week, this came over and over through the people that I was working with. Now they kept saying they have this sense of uncertainty in their lives right now. And I do want to remind us that we are at the very end of Pisces and the beginning of Aries, which is this crack in the universe, where there is the potential of everything, but we are lacking the certainty of this tangible, materialistic realm. Everything we thought we knew, or we thought we understood, or we thought would never change is dissolving there. Precisely because of that, I still believe it's quite important that we can be present for ourselves, to cultivate a sense of security from inside, and also curiosity and play, so we can lighten up the experience. This is a sky that asks of us and also gives us a lot of trust, a lot of faith, and I would say this week, enthusiasm. There will be some unexpected twists, plot twists during February. It has a taste of revolutionary energy, and I think mostly it's about exploring new ways of expressing ourselves. Okay, into this week. I call this week in my classes the expansion of the message of love. Let me explain. So we have Mercury and the Sun working together quite closely in Aquarius. This is very stimulating for our minds, its ideas, conversations, agreements, everything with the intention of doing things differently, of moving out of the convention, of giving ourselves the permission to do so because we were prayed for this. to come out of the inertias, to break the patterns, to adventure ourselves into new collaborations and creations. And the beauty this week is that we have Venus entering Aries on the 3rd, 4th of February. And this is fire, people. This is a lighting up of the passion in our hearts, of initiative, of, I would say, new vitality to our lives, and also the courage to live precisely maybe a heart-centered life. This is a Venus that enjoys independence, affirmation, and also just goes towards whatever she's being called through this fiery energy. Because of this, we need to have some awareness of impulsivity, of rushed decisions, jumping into conclusions or relationships, or spending too much, for example. We could keep our head a bit more Aquarian, more objective and more detached, I would say, because Venus is already walking the territory that she's going to go through when she retrogrades, which is in March, at the beginning of March, yet she's already there. So we will go through this journey with her. It's going to be a beautiful journey. We'll go through it step by step, but let me just say, she's going to move from Pisces to Aries, like she's doing right now, and then from Aries to Pisces, and then from Pisces to Aries again. So 3 times she's going to go past this very magical space in the sky where everything gets recreated. So it's going to be exciting, and with this feeling, of I am saying goodbye at the same time I am birthing something new. I would say right now we can start tuning into the idea of reflecting on what truly ignites us, what steers our passion, what magnetizes us, what we like, and especially what we give value to. As I said, we will walk through this moment by moment. And I would say this week we're just going to enjoy this fire in our hearts, and also the fluidity in our conversations. And the other great news for this week is that Jupiter is stationing direct on the 4th of February at 11 degrees Gemini. He's been retrograde since October. So let me remind us, wherever Jupiter goes, there is supposed to be this very big expansion, like a connection to prosperity, to abundance, and to growth. And through Gemini, the thing is, he has had a very short leash, I would say, because he's been in a square to Saturn most of the time. He's been asking us to be much more mature in our decisions, to have discernment through all of the options that we are given, and a lot of responsibility in how we use our minds and how we use our words, our spelling, no? Right now that Jupiter starts moving direct again, I think we will experience him finally as an ally from now until June, that he changes into Cancer, an ally to expand Gemini, the message, ideas, connections, conversations from a place that we have been really thinking through, and so we're much more mature about it. So something that since October felt a bit stuck, like it couldn't really flow, might feel that it gets freed this week. We will have options because it's Gemini, but we will have the ability to choose and decide. Perhaps, I wish, more aligned with our hearts, with our purpose, with our consciousness. And with that vision of the future, no? Because also when Jupiter stations direct, he's going to be talking to Mercury in Aquarius. So, more creative and visionary, I can't imagine it. Anyway, Venus going into Aries, Jupiter direct, Mercury there, like harvesting consciousness. That's why I named this week the expansion of the message of love. These are the two benefics, Venus and Jupiter. This is a weather that was already speaking to magic and miracles. So like they say, let's be realistic and expect miracles, or maybe be the creators of miracles. Something important though, as I said, we have to pace ourselves. It is at the rhythm of our bodies, not quite the rhythm of our minds, because this is also a lot of agitation and stimulation to our thoughts. And as I said, it could invite us to be impulsive or to be hasty. I would say let's just take it calmly. Everything is showing us a lot of truth right now. And sometimes our mind has difficulty catching up. There is an enhanced intuitive intelligence right now that we are being called to trust. And also the integration of all of these new frequencies in our bodies is kind of hard sometimes for our bodies. So again, listen to yourself, listen to your pace. We can use this energy also to reflect on what it is we truly desire. How can we align these dreams or these goals with our daily lives? And it's a time to observe our thoughts. With Jupiter moving direct, we can make adjustments. And this is where mindfulness really works, because we can identify all of these distractions inside our head, so we can refine the mental process and actually make good decisions, I would say. And lastly, at the end of the week, we're going to have Venus moving into the second degree of Aries, and so she's going to weave a sextile to Pluto in the second degree of Aquarius. Okay, this is interesting. Venus is going to make a Venus star point on this degree at the end of March. So for now, I would just say notice what's opening your life, what is opening your heart, how do you feel, what is calling you, what is alive for you. Because as I said, there's a story here. For now, for the weekend, we have this beautiful activation with Pluto, which is transformation and power, and in Aquarius, which is community, humanity, collaboration, and the future, with Jupiter there just moving direct. I think it's beautiful, powerful energy to connect, to announce, to present, to launch, and especially to share ideas and network ideas. It's pretty passionate. I would invite us to incline all of these conversations for the good of all. And also mention, at the middle of the week, we do have the quarter moon in Tauro, very close to Urano. And this is answering to a Venus that just entered Aries. What does this mean? There's everything there for us to do it differently, to try it new at least, to be curious, to play with this energy. And again, Tauro, at the rhythm of our bodies, connected to Mother Earth, cultivating, what's the word? Well, just grounding ourselves and being perseverant, I would say. I read a week where we can connect with the energy of gratitude, so we can, from that frequency, open ourselves up to the beauty of life and to the beauty of ourselves. That's what I have for these days, my beautiful family. Let's receive the energy of February with an open heart, with full radical trust, and connected to this amazing creative energy. And yeah, maybe filling our hearts and our lives with hope. That is my prayer for us. Blessings.